Welcome to Jesus with Joy and Terrific Trance and Heaven on Earth Meditations. I am Joyful Star, and I am here sitting with heaven, wanting to create heaven on earth. And so I open my heart and my guides and my love for everyone on this planet and share this beautiful meditation and message with you. I want you to take a deep breath and lean back and relax. Relax into the body that you inhabit. Take another deep breath. Relax onto the furniture you're resting on. Take another deep breath and relax into every vibration of all that has ever been. Into the earth, the mother, and her core of fire. Into the atmosphere and the air and the breath that gives you life. Relax into the stars and the galaxies and all of the heavens. Relax into the pink and the love and the blue and the grace and the vibrations of all the laws of the universe. And relax into the gold and the purple and all the colors of all the rainbows that have ever been and will ever be. And take another very deep breath. And align with all the beautiful golden white light that is so bright we can't even see, and all the edges and vibrations of beauty and light within, the golden white light of eternal love and peace and harmony and joy, and always having more than enough of everything you ever needed. For this is the being within your heart, and the home from which we all came. The eternal within, touching the eternal without, and all the eternities we co create together. For as the vessel within has trillions of cells that all work together with their own programming, thoughts, consciousnesses, desires. Your blood moving through to circulate and carry all the vital nutrients as part of the transportation system. Your muscles with their desires to contract and retract, working together with the bones that stand strong and sturdy, and the ligaments and fascia that attach to all, holding the divine vessel together. And the skin cells that wrap the vessel and protect it from the outside, that are waterproof and have some protection from the elements, and self-healing, self-repairing, all working together with a beautiful, amazing nervous system that travels throughout to connect every cell and organ and give one beautiful mind to operate it all in sync, divinely perfect in its original creations. And just this magnificent one creation we call a body. Yet within it are all these different cells, all these different biologies, all these different pieces working symbiotically together for the benefit of all. The right hand would not say to the left, I've done more work than you. I'm going to take 2/3 of all the resources and you can do without, so that I can have more. We would not allow the right hand to pick up a hammer and start smashing the toes because they're angry at the toes, because the toes tripped and fell. We would not be angry at the ears because they heard wrong and try to rip them off our body. Just as this divine vessel that we inhabit works symbiotically to create life and balance for us to live in. This planet, with all her resources, is given to all the children to learn how to live in love and beauty and balance. As above, so below. All that remember know there was no money from whence we came. We had no measure. Everyone got everything they needed. And we lived in love and peace and joy and balance. And there was no lack of any kind. And every day, everyone got up and worked their hardest. To create more peace and more love and more joy. In heaven, we live on love. We give love and we share love, and love is all we need. It's literally the energy we survive on, like our food. And we, the children of heaven, have been sent to come into the physical and learn how to love and care and share. That does not mean being lazy, doing no production, and receiving value. That means everyone gives up and rows together in the same direction to create heaven on earth. To go the extra mile to share and care, to love and take care of each other, and to create social and economic and political systems where everyone can thrive and survive for the highest good of all, in a world where we love and care and share. And in this world where we love and care and share, we do not allow greed to create the massive imbalances that are seen on this planet. God does not care what kind of ecology you pick. Capitalism or socialism or communism as a political, social, economic concepts. It's a type of ecology to share the resources produced. But it must be in balance. Any ecology where the top 20% take 80 to 85 to 90 to 95% of all the resources and goods produced and value and wealth is not a healthy ecology. I don't care what you call it. Take a deep breath. The awareness on this planet that is not about right and wrong based on definitions of economy and political systems. There are democracies that are very fair and democracies that are very unfair. And there have been social systems and other systems that have had other names that are more fair. Tribal systems that are more in line with the communist and social ideas. There are communist, capitalist, socialist democracies that are doing a much better job of balancing. It's a balancing. It's not about right and wrong, it's about balancing so that everyone that's working is benefiting. And that all of the wealth is not being amassed at the top for a few, while the masses suffer, working and slaving to survive and pay their bills and their rent. That is not a balanced and healthy ecology or economy or social political system. Heaven is not built on the benefit of only a few. In heaven, every cell, every individual being feels everyone else. We feel the suffering of others. And if anyone was in pain, everyone in heaven would feel it and rush to help them. Because we would want no pain in a place of love and peace and joy and harmony. And we, the people on this planet, are moving into a higher vibrational frequency as the earth rises. As foretold by Christ, the earth will rise and all the children with her. And we are going into a world where we're all going to feel each other. And we have to work together to create heaven on earth, where we share and care, united in all religions of love, and everyone living their most beautiful life in peace and love, balance, harmony, and unity. Where we respect each other as 8 billion expressions of heaven themselves, manifesting themselves in all the 8 billion creative ways they can do so. Just like you make 12 Christmas cookies and decorate them all differently with different designs and colors and frostings. So the gods create every child unique and different with a special mission to accomplish on this planet. Special goals, special dreams. And the gods truly, in heaven, want their children of this planet to wake up and learn and remember that we are all children of the divine. And we are meant to come and all of us work together. And those that are less, that are ill and infirm, we help heal them so they can help us work together too. And we do not charge. The Mother Earth does not charge anything for her children to live here. She charges nothing to the fish or the squirrels or the birds of the sky. And so she does not charge her children. It is we who divide up the land and charge each other to live on it. And make others very, very wealthy for owning the land of our mother that we are all born to. Take a deep breath, my brothers and sisters, and feel the love of heaven for every being born on this planet. Feel the love of heaven for every unique being that is so different. If you make 12 gingerbread cookies, 12 boys and 12 girls, you only need a certain number of them to continue to procreate. You need about 30% of the population to not be focused on the procreation. And thus the gods create the alternatives. People that are gay and lesbian and transsexual and asexual and bisexual. And, well, the bisexuals are kind of overlapping, they're the bridgeway. And, all the different flavors and variations that the gods can create and express themselves. And we need to have great love and understanding and compassion. That God does not create 8 billion cookie cutter male and female and put them in suits and dresses and expect that the men are going to do one thing and the women are going to do the other. That's so funny to God. It's just hilarious. Even we as humans wouldn't do that to each other. If we had 12 children, that we would expect every one of them to be exact copies of the same thing. Even when we go out to our gardens, on a tomato plant, every tomato will look a little different. Every lettuce, as much as they are identical and the same, they are all unique and different. And that is the true expression of God. That He creates unique and different. And that it is our differences that make us strong. It is our uniqueness, our creativity, our brilliant minds that some have, and our very industrial bodies that others. It is the minds that are the engineers and the scientists that help design and develop certain things, and the minds of hearts and spirituality that help us in other areas. It is the nurturers and the lovers and the uniters that bring us together and help us learn how to take care of ourselves. It is the leaders and the loudspeakers that have voices that speak truth and light and help lead us into worlds that help us all row in the same direction. It's the police officers and the military and the men that protect us, the men and women, those that protect us, for we have been both throughout the centuries. The men are the born protectors. It is in their avatar and in their that they carry the divine sword, that are the more productive, more. And yet the masculine energy is not confined to an avatar. It is a vibrational frequency of production. And the female energy is not contained within an avatar, but is a frequency of giving and nurturing. It is a doing and a sitting and a giving and a taking and a balancing of all of these energies within all of us and within all of the planet and within all of humanity, that we know that each of us is male and each of us has pieces of female, that we are meant to be productive and we are all meant to be loving and nurturing. And we can balance these parts within ourselves. And however we want to make ourselves look beautiful, whether we want to wear a dress, with both males and females have worn for thousands of years on this planet, or we want to wear pants, which have truly only been worn for a fraction of that time, several hundred years. God doesn't care. That's silly. Just be modest. Be true to yourself. If you feel beautiful wearing heels and lipstick and dolling your hair up, then that's beautiful to God. If you feel beautiful wearing a suit and tie, that's beautiful to God. If you feel beautiful wearing shorts and a t-shirt, it's beautiful to God. God sees all of his children as beautiful. He sees not one mistake anywhere on this planet. There's so much love in heaven for each person on this planet, each beautiful light. And all the heavens want is for each of us to stand up and speak our truth and our light and our love. Because Christ, the Holy Master of Light that he was, taught love. And if you remember nothing of Christ, remember to love each other. Love yourself as a child of God, divinely created in love, to come to earth to learn how to share and care and love. Because earth is a school, and we're here to learn. And rule number 2, love your brothers and sisters. I know they don't look like you. I know they don't act like you. I know they don't think like you. But every slice of heaven manifested into the physical, whether it's a little fish that just has a couple teaspoons of God consciousness, a squirrel, a bird, a cow, or a horse that may have about a cup or a cup and a half of God consciousness, or a human. We're each about 2 cups each. Every baby gets 2 cups. no more, no less. And that's how God looks down and sees every one of us as exactly equal. We're all 2 cups of God consciousness, planted here to grow and learn and remember home and create home on earth by living the law of love. Creating economic and political and social systems that support diversity and unity and freedom and choice and democracy. Where we share the resources and use all that we create so that all can live in love and joy and beauty and balance. And we get rid of these economic systems where the top 20% end up with 85 and more percent of the wealth, and most of us drown in debt and suffering and survival. Where we create the economic systems where everyone that works can support and provide for themselves and their families. And that we understand that there's more than enough on this planet. That worldwide, the top 20% have over 85% of the wealth and resources. And that is why so many of us don't have enough. Not because there's not enough, but because of the way we have allocated what we have been given. I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to imagine a beautiful world where we live in love and peace and joy and balance. Where we create peace and prosperity for all. And we make life easy. We make the game of Monopoly winnable for everyone. We realize that economic systems are like a Monopoly game or a game of life. And that right now, in a lot of places around the world, the games are rigged so that most of us end up with very little and a few end up with a lot. And that we can balance and reorganize gently and beautifully in love and joy the systems on this planet so that we have more fairness, more unity, more collective working together to make the world a better place. We can go to a world where we have systems that are more self-sustainable, drain the planet's resources less, help heal the planet, and live in love and joy and beauty. No one had ever imagined an airplane flying through the sky. Until the Wright brothers did it. It was a dream. And we took that dream, and now we have mass transit across the planet in air travel. Before gasoline engines, there were steam engines. Before steam engines, we killed whales and used, made candles and oil and fire. Okay. We are a species that are willing to learn and grow and do better We are not fixed in a reality that cannot improve and change. We are not fixed in political and economic and social systems that do not respond to our call. Throughout history, mankind has always chosen to evolve and do better. To look back at history and learn. And that is the call now. From my heart to yours. From my mind to yours. That we can evolve past gasoline engines to new and better ways. That we can, that when the call goes out among all the children of this planet, that we live in love and joy and peace and balance and harmony. And for us to be given the technology and the ideas to move us into a future where we live in health and wealth and balance and mass production and transit in harmony with the planet, that technology will be birthed forth. When we say, Father, we made mistakes and we need help, we will be shown the way. As long as we keep in our hearts the truth that we are here to live in love and health and peace and balance and joy. And we all wake up with that in our hearts and we work towards that on the planet. We can create heaven on earth. The question is, how fast? I ask you, my brothers and sisters, to please help me share these messages and truths with all on the planet. And the beautiful joy in your heart with your smile as you go through the day. And a hug for our brothers and sisters that need a little care. And as each one of us holds this beautiful dream in our minds and our hearts, for each one of us, and for the future of this planet, we will change the planet together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to take a deep breath and hold this dream in your heart. And know that as long as we all choose to row together to a future for ourselves and our children and our children's children, of a world that lives in peace and harmony and balance and love and abundance for all, where all that work prosper and share in the abundance that we create. That we can live in balance and peace and joy with this planet and heal her. We will be shown how, and the ways will be made. We may not know today, but as long as we hold true to this dream and this path, the ways and means will be shown to us. I love you, I love you, I love you. Take a deep breath, come back into your body and open your eyes. Go through your day with beauty, love, joy, grace, forgiveness, and understanding and compassion for yourself and for your brothers and sisters and for your family and for your roommates and for the other drivers and for everyone in the world. I love you, I love you, I love you. Have a beautiful day dancing on this magical planet. Quantum hugs and kisses from heaven.